And I welcome you back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as Portugal, where we are managing a dying budget. You've got 1 month till that new battleship gets completed, but yeah, I'm gonna have to cut research budget to an amount I don't like to cut it to, but it's the only way we're gonna survive the term. Now, we are still in financial dire straits. It's not changed since the last episode. Okay, so the battleship's out, so I can bring you back up a tiny bit. It's now 4 months until the new heavy cruiser hull. And even then, I don't think we're going to be able to... We're going to be building a new heavy cruiser. Yeah. But we're at least doing relatively decent. We got two battleships in service, another one about to commission, so I guess, relatively speaking, we're not doing bad. So we got good relations with a lot of people. Honestly, there's no one in particular I want a war with. / I can't survive a war with anyone. I don't think so anyway. Because we just got old light cruisers. Old light cruisers, which I think they could do with a rebuilding. So they are going to have a rebuilding because, again, they need it. Which I'm going to remove the casement guns because I don't like the casement guns being there. Underwater torpedoes are going to be kept because I already know their deadly effectiveness. The deadly effectiveness of torpedoes in this context. The 6.1s are being ripped out for 5-inch guns. Small watchtower out there, which then is going to fit a couple more 5-inch guns. And then this entire centre deck area is getting reworked with three of these funnels set up. Which improves the efficiency. And then you're going to get a couple more 5-inch added for the benefit of your design. Nickel steel, reinforced. 5.5. Advanced hydro, gun cotton, white powder, standard, standard ratio, soft capped. We still only have standard size cells and stuff. That's okay in my opinion. Yeah, so our light cruisers still, they're upgraded, but then at the same time they're still not that good in the grand scheme of things. But it's better having them in their upgraded form that I've just set them up in than unupgraded original form. So we got 9 ships to go through. And quite a few turns to run through doing them. Okay, that seems like the middle of the road option. So we're slowly getting through our light cruisers, getting them all upgraded. Hey, Avocado! Yes. How can you overboil green tea? Right, let's get cruiser number 4, the one there, sorted. We're playing as Portugal, aka, we have no money. Okay, yeah, that probably would do it. But, yeah, how bad our financial woes are. We're struggling even with just having one singular light cruiser in for refit. Like, we're at negatives. We're at negatives. We have hardly any transport capacity addition. We're at 200% anyway. We have hardly any money in tech budget relative. Okay, dockyards are done. And we've moved technologically behind. I think we need to... Avocado? How do you feel about bringing back the donation boxes? Oh, by the way, Avocado, when I do eventually get all my Twitch affiliate stuff sorted out and I can have like viewers viewers donate to the channel and stuff. I am going to definitely title one of the one-time donation things the donation box. Boxes and the donation box, and it'd be like something like a English pound or something. But then when anyone goes like, "Why is it called the donation box?" and it's like, and I'll just be like, "Old joke between me and one of the mods." The majority instantaneous action. I completely agree. I completely agree because it gives me more money to work with, which gives me the ability to put 2 more of those cruisers into rebuild and still make money. Oh my god, we're screwed. Like, yeah. No, its full title would be Donation Box in a Brothel, because that's what the joke was originally. Okay, I can bring you in. And then there's one more to go in after that. Hold on a second, there's a quick video from a Ukrainian YouTuber I watched that I need to go watch. Okay, one of my favourite Metallica-related YouTubers is now joining the Ukrainian Armed Forces! I watched this guy, Dreadnoughts, I think is how to say it? No, I don't know how to properly say his name, but he does like a lot of Metallica-based related stuff and Metallica-related stuff in general on YouTube. And he's a Ukrainian YouTuber, so... But, yeah, he's now gone to the Ukrainian Armed Forces. Is that how one of my favourite YouTubers is gonna die? I shouldn't really be joking about that. Yeah, wish him luck fighting for his country. Okay, so we're making some form of money! Yay! Oh yeah. All of you to Limited Fleet, we're making money of some form, so let's go ruin it by new cruisers! New cruisers, now, we did just refit the old light cruisers, so the old light cruisers might have a chance. The old light cruisers might have a bit of a chance of life. So I'm not gonna do a new light cruiser. I'm going to go for a full-blown armoured cruiser. We're gonna do sort of my usual thing it's becoming here. that we are reducing beam. Why is this? Well, we need as much length space as possible, and you know what? Yeah, I'm going to keep the reduced beam. I've already done it, so. Now, well, yes, this is a French hull. We aren't French here. We are the more sensible. We are the more sensible Portuguese, and as such, we are not going to go with a crazy number of funnels. We are going to go the simple. The simple route of, can I fit a third? Is there any way I can do a 3-funnel setup on this ship? Yes! 3 funnels is 23/8. One set of these is 50. Yeah. Good old boys drinking whiskey and singing "This will be the day that I die." One problem with that, the torpedo cruisers have already had their day in the sun. So, you instead can get a different design. You instead can get a full light cruiser, not a torpedo light cruiser. Okay, so 2 twin 9-inch guns. We're technologically behind, yes, but we're not that badly technologically behind, Avocado. Yeah, and then the 5-inch on the side there. Five-inch on the side, and the 3.1s fit up there, so you all know what this means. 3.1-inch gun, 3.1-inch gun, 3.1-inch gun. Yeah. All as well. Yeah, those 2-inch casement guns. They're just going to be useless, so. Comparatively, we are. Like, honestly thinking about it, comparatively, we technically are in the Stone Age. Okay, 7-inch with 4 extendeds. 3 main deck with 1 extended. 2 main deck, 1 extended. 2 superstructure. 2 conning tower. 7, 7, 2. And then 2 along there. Casement armor not needed. The 9-inch guns, they barely fit as it is, so I'm not going to. The only reason we're going 9-inch is because they're Mark II. Everything else is Mark I. Everything else main gun wise is Mark I. Like, I know a ship like this would probably more benefit from being an 8-inch armed ship, but the Mark II. Oh, Avocado, did I tell you I fell for a horrible scam and I'm currently right now trying to desperately with my bank sort out getting my money back? That happened. I'm not going to go into any more explanation, but that happened. Yeah, just normal 17, please. There. Right, nice little cruiser here, I guess. I guess with the wider beam we can move that forward a little bit. Now. Yeah. Okay, so that's a neat little cruiser that's gonna die instantly in any battle. Yeah. I want 2. I want 2, and it's gonna bankrupt us before they get built. That's the story of this campaign. Bankruptcy! Bankruptcy, bankruptcy, bankruptcy! Just kind of like I am in real life. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, again. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, I got scammed. I think that was a spy ship, Scandinavia. No, I don't think. I know that was a spy ship, so... Ha! Ha! It's sunk. You're not getting our backwards technology now. We're backwards in technology, though. This is bad. Research-wise. Although technically by engine tech, we're actually on time. We're behind on boiler tech. Special machinery, we're apparently ahead. Cruisers, we are behind. Torpedo boats, we are scheduled on time. There we are going to be behind. We're definitely behind on battleship hulls. Going to be behind, I think, and going to be behind. Rangefinders, I don't know if we're behind or not. Big guns, we are not behind yet. Okay, things in some places don't look as dire. Okay. Naval budget increased by 1%. Thank you for submarine. What do you mean, though, submarines don't exist in this reality, and that was just the budget boost for nothing? Budget boost. Which is what we need. No, we're not investing on relations. We could hardly invest in our own shipping. Let alone international relations. Mark II 4-inch guns. So we're ahead on small guns by a slight margin. Although we're overall technologically behind. You have not slept yet. Have you gone back to your old self, Avocado? But you know what? I know what will keep you awake. Dishes. Go and wash the dishes. That is, for viewers who don't know my Twitch stuff, another running joke that me and Avocado have. That's when YouTube viewers watch this, because YouTube is for once actually on... Well, is only one episode behind. The entire series, instead of, I think at one point it was 6 months. Yeah, with the Chinese campaign it was 6 months behind. And not even the full campaign came out because I just gave up on trying to upload them. Heavy cruiser up to 9,000 tons. Okay, I'm going to pop a priority and get the engines in 3 turns. January of 1897 is more debt. What did I say there again? Oh yeah, I was talking about the fact that YouTube viewers are now only an episode behind on everything instead of an entire campaign plus a bit behind. Is the case study how long a human can physically stay awake for without passing out? And you're being used as the guinea pig. As if the government has nothing else to do. I never heard of him. Double bottom! We finally have a double bottom. Hull! But... There, now I've made enough room on that. I can put my feet up on it. There we go. Right, a month to the new engine tech, so... Move on a month. New engine tech. You know, Avocado, we need a good war. We need a war to give us provinces so we can actually gain money. We need a war, but we need a war with a nation that we won't instantly be like, oh shit, we shouldn't have gone to war with them. They can land invade us. Case in point, maybe Byzantines or Austro-Hungarians. Like something that we can just do really simply. The Netherlands have laid down the De Zeven Provinciën class battleships. I do want to play as the Dutch at some point, but... We have Brazil! We already have Brazil! This is great game, remember? There's no minor nations. We have Brazil, so... Oh, that actually gives me an excuse I could use the Sepultura name. That'll be for somewhere. See, avocado? We already have Brazil. As we start with it. I need one of my provinces to strike oil. Okay. Where do we stand with potential wars? Scandinavia! I guess they'll do. So, Scandinavia of what to potentially take? We could take the Virgin Islands. We could do that. So we got one of the Manuel II's and Angola in home waters. Where's Manuel II herself? She's in Rio Grande, which is down here. Manuel II, I'm going to order you up to Belém. And we're going to prepare for war with the Scandinavians, because which is also going to have me move this fleet into Porto. So my plan for a Scandinavian war is probably going to have to be on the defensive to begin with. Well, good news. The armoured cruisers have been built. They have finished construction. They just have to now go through the commissioning period. Commissioning period and shakedown cruise. That's if we can afford to send them on a shakedown cruise. Yes. Yes, that's if we can afford it. We can't afford it. I don't think we can afford it. Alright, 2 months of the new battleship stuff. Yeah, we did get the new engine. I think it was last turn. Alright, let's move on. June. We don't have money to share. Navy has nothing to do with corruption. Britain and Germany are at war with Scandinavia. This helps. This helps. I think... Oh, Scandinavia have lost a whole bunch of their ships. Yes, this I think is going to be our best. Screw it. Sorry, France. Better to discuss how to improve relations. Sorry, budgeteers. Oh God. We're cutting the research for return. Oh God, this is bad. This is bad. There we go. Ask the ministers cut their own. More money. More tension against the Scandinavians. We're making money. So we got the fleet in Porto, which Scandinavia's repaired a whole bunch of stuff, but I think if I can send the fleet in Porto down to either down in the Caribbean or like up to like Iceland or Greenland, we could maybe go go and deal with it. Like sorry, not take the provinces, gain a little bit more continental income, province income. So yeah, there's those new battleship hulls available now. We get induced draft boilers this next turn, which... Sweet merciful God, thank you! Sweet merciful God, thank you for the induced boilers. Alright. These draft boilers. Scandinavia. Okay. I think the time is now. The time is now. Sending the battle wagons. Manuel 2, E2. Yep, sending the battle wagons. The battle wagons are going out to fight. Ah, we're technologically behind again. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad indeed. Oh, come on. Come on, don't be technologically behind like this. Please. Please. Just, please, just let me be. Game. Gather the press! We're at war! Send official protest. War! War! War with the Scandinavians. Right. And a port strike! Yay! Port strike, we strike it, we invade, we get out of there. And we hopefully have more money from it. In the end. Netherlands, thank you, thank you, thank you. Destroyed. We destroyed that port. Right, time to now, take the Virgin Islands. You know, there was another joke I could have made, considering the province, but... no. No, I'm not going to make that joke. It was one I could have made, but one I'm not going to make. Port strike, naval invasion. We are winning. Screw you, Scandinavia. You are not getting away with this. Isn't that right, Avocado? Or have you passed out again while watching my stream? Sense party regains. Okay, so 2 more turns. And the Scandinavians haven't been able to mount a response. That is good. That is better than good. That is awesome. Because it means we're going to win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Yeah, 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 yes. Oh. Ba-da, 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 da, ba-da, 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 ba, ba-da, 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 torpedo boat destroyer. Our budget's stabilizing now. Okay, this turn will finish with another port strike against the Scandinavians, which is always good. But what's even better, we have the province! And Mark II 5-inch guns. Oh, we're losing transports. Right. So, I say we move up to Reykjavik next, because I think the Brits are dealing with Greenland just fine, so the Brits can have Greenland, we have Iceland. Sounds about fair. Done it? Done it? Sound fair? Maybe. I'm just seeing the thumbnail for Monroe's Portugal campaign, and he's bloody hell attempted to do one of those turret ship ironclad. Okay. Our nations will become powerful allies. Yazi, thank you, Germany. Right, update missions. We've reached Reykjavik. Now my plan is, if we can take Iceland, then I've done what I want from this war. So if an offer for peace comes up once we've taken Iceland, I'm going to take it because we're not a nation that can take a prolonged war like this. Iceland... Oh, and the Brits have peaced out, have they? And no, we didn't actually get... No, they didn't peace out with the Scandinavians. Okay, so... Yeah, I need to somehow get our budgetary spending under control. In beings... I hate having to do it this way, but I had to. Oh god, there goes our budget again. Well, hopefully, by the end of all this, we will have Iceland. Oh, the Brits have peaced out, so you know, we're going to take Iceland. We're then going across the Denmark Strait. We're going to take East Greenland then. If the Brits aren't going to finish that part of the job, we're going to come and finish that part of the job. Okay, so I think we're in a little bit of a... We're in a good placement that because other nations have gone to war with the Scandinavians first, and other nations are still at war with the Scandinavians, we're not really being faced with the brunt of the Scandinavian fleet. That's the other major nations who are taking that for us, and then with us, we're just like, don't notice us, and don't notice our Marines, yeah, don't notice us, we're just placing Marines here. Yes, Marines taking over, good, move here. Don't notice us, just placing Marines. Mark II 11-inch guns, which means technically on that half of things, we could actually build a new battleship and it be an upgrade over the other two, just purely for the just purely for the upgraded 11-inch guns, which I think I'm going to do. We've been sticking with 11-inch guns so far this campaign with our 2 pre-dreads. I'm going to stick with it once more. Then when we get the Mark II 12s, that's when we'll upgun to 12-inch. Like, I find it a lot that in my campaigns, I usually just go from 12-inch, start with 12-inch guns and then just keep with 12-inch guns until like 14-inch or 15-inch guns are available. Oh, I wanna watch that video later. It's a video of Belfast doing a gun salute for VE Day. Oh, happy VE Day, everyone! It's May 8th today, May the 8th, so VE Day. Or at least, yeah, day of recording, it's VE Day. Right, East Greenland. Because it seems that the Dutch are not... sorry, the Scandinavians aren't even thinking of fighting back for their provinces. At this rate, I think we might be able to do a dockyard program for a year with the next time. Next year, sorry. Yeah. Board strike! Scandinavia! You're not liking this, are ya? Oh, and the Germans enable invading. Yes! Scandinavia! I hear you guys are in a teeny tiny little bit of, you're screwed. Situational right now. You're situationally screwed because, yeah. We're taking your outside home territory provinces with no resistance. None. The only resistance was the one heavy cruiser that briefly returned to see what happened to the Virgin Islands and sunk a couple of our transports. And then just buggered off like brave Sir Robin back to Scandinavian waters, so yeah. Back to Scandinavian waters where it's probably either damaged or sunk now. I don't know yet. Think that large fleet's Germany's. But anyway, Greenland will be ours this next turn, and things will hopefully go well. Yeah, that's already on my watch later, but Right, there we go. Yep. War between France and Austria. Okay, everyone's going for Austria-Hungary now. Oh, and the Americans are going for the Scandinavians. I'm going to agree. I'm going to move this fleet home. 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 This house is not a home. Home. This house is not a home. By the time you come home, I'm already stoned. You turn off the TV and you scream at me. No matter how hard I tried, never satisfied. This is not my home, I think I'm better off alone. You always disappear, even when you're here. This is not my home, I think I'm better off alone. Home, home, this house is not a... Poor Scandinavia. Poor Scandinavia. Right. Yeah, we're low fuel on a whole bunch of our ships right now. I'm going to do a 12-month dockyard program to bring us up in dock size again, because we do kind of need that. Also going to check our transport capacity, see if the transport capacity can be reduced again now. And then, once we reduce that, we're going to then... What's the word? Going to see about building a new ship. Okay. Yep. Electrical turrets. Not going back to those again. They still haunt me from the Japanese campaign. Yep. Germany, and the Russians. Yeah, the Russians are actually doing something useful. They're actually being competent. My God, that's a statement that should have never have been mentioned, but has just been mentioned. Two words that don't go well together unless it's the light cruiser Aurora, and that is Russian or Russia and competent. Okay, so Angola is a 10,900, essentially 11,000 ton ship. So we're gonna go in feasibility of size next. It'll be 12,000, but I want a longer length. So we're getting 13. Oh, for God's sakes. Right, low beam. Low beam, 14,000 ton ship. Are you telling me I can't fit any towers on at lowest beam? You bastards. Right, 14,500 tons. We have a twin 11. We're having twin 11-inch turrets on board. We can fit them superimposed. Sweet. Righto. Medium enhanced funnel because I like the square top more. Okay, and then 3 funnels set up like that is good enough for silent work. 17 knots makes you slightly faster than the older ships. And then 8 5-inch gun, twin 5-inch guns per side, 8 twin 5-inch turrets a side. That is awesome. That is awesome. We can do that. No. White powder. Ballistide is a death sentence. Capped. Soft capped. Where we got the nickel steel. There. The double bottom. The anti-flood. Induce the... Yep. There. There. The many bulkheads. The coincidence. And now the belt. And then the conning tower, like so. It's only two mounting points for casement, so we're going to run non-casement gun again. Then in the little in-between bits there, We're running 3.1s. Half an inch of inner deck. There we go. Pedro Alvarez Cabral is built and will be ready for immediate construction. I'm going to do 2 of them. So the Flor de Mar is also going to be constructed under this program. And as such, it'll bring our battleship numbers up to 5. It'll give us 2, count them, 2 highly capable modern warships, and yeah. I know I probably should have done more light cruisers or more heavy cruisers, but stereoscopic range finding. Don't know why they're pushing on stereos. I don't particularly like using stereoscopic. Oh well. Now, yeah, we do have a couple extra provinces now, which should hopefully be bringing in some money. I have no immediate plans to go to war again, but those things can always... That can always change. That can always, like, have a sudden war pop up that you didn't want, but has popped up anyway, so... France. Okay. What are you, 11,000 ton heavy cruisers? Right. But we're at the most amount of money we've ever had in this campaign, and I'm blowing it, yes, but okay. You know what I think? I think I'm going to continue the trend of this series having short and sweet episodes, so hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Silent Service going silent.